Morning, church.
Good morning.
Our scripture reading is taken from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verses 19. I shall read. Moreover, when God gives someone wealth and possessions and the ability to enjoy them, to accept their lot and be happy in their toil, this is a gift of God. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Amen.
Since my brother is not here today, I have the sole responsibility of making sure that Hilltop reads effectively. So in light of that, good morning everyone.
Good morning.
I'm not happy guys. Good morning everyone.
Good morning.
It is truly an honor and a pleasure to be standing right here in front of you this morning. So the title that I've chosen for my sermon today is Happiness is a Four-Letter Word. So to some of you, this topic is familiar, and that is because last year in August, I presented this topic as a devotion during the Bible study. But what people don't know is that when I presented that devotion, I actually prepared a sermon by mistake. So in my original Word document where I typed out my lesson, there were words that were highlighted in red that I never got to share during that time. Have you ever had this feeling where you want to say something and you are just holding on to words for a very long time, and after you've said those words, then you feel more relieved? Well, I can tell you, church, today that I'll be able to sleep soundly tonight, because I've been holding in these words for 6 months. So the two things that I want to talk to you about today is that happiness is a four-letter word and true happiness is a four-letter word. Before I start, I just want to give a couple of disclaimers. This is the only sermon in the world where you'll find out that it comes with disclaimers. The first disclaimer is that I am aware there's a movie called Happiness is a Four-Letter Word. Trust me, I've never seen it in my life. I don't know who acts in it. I don't know what happens in that movie. So the topic is not based on that. The second disclaimer is that I know happiness is a 9-letter word. I can still count. But in this sermon, happiness is a 4-letter word. Happiness is a 4-letter word. The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 19 says, "Moreover, when God gives someone wealth and possessions and the ability to enjoy them, to accept their lot and be happy in their toil, this is a gift from God." God gives us all these things that we have that make us happy today in this world. Just take a moment and just think about what you have today. Some of us, we have cars outside. Some of us, we have lovely homes. Some of us, we have nice phones. We have our family, we have our friends, we have our partners, we have our spouses, we have children. There are many things that we have today. Not only the things that we have today, but the things we can do, the different abilities that we have. I know I'm one person who enjoys sports. I'm one person who also enjoys playing sports. Some people also have the ability to cook, to bake, and to do a lot of other activities. Out of all those things that I've mentioned above and more, what haven't we received from God? That's the question that I'm asking the church today. What haven't we received from God? You know, the book of Ecclesiastes 5 verse 19 says, God gives someone wealth and possessions. It is not by our own strength that we have what we have. Yes, some of us might even be thinking, but I have worked hard for this. I spent sleepless nights during high school studying. I've sacrificed a lot of time during my varsity days. I'm working hard where I am right now. But no, it is not by our own strength or power or intelligence that we have what we have today. It's because God has allowed us to have what we have. I love what David does in 1 Chronicles 29 verse 14. He acknowledges that God has given him, he acknowledges that everything comes from God. He did not say one thing, he did not say two things, he did not say many things, but everything comes from God. I always say if God has the ability to give something, surely he does have the ability to take it away. Solomon, in the same verse, also speaks of a person accepting or receiving his lot as also being a gift from God. But what was Solomon talking about here? The lot that Solomon is talking about is actually found in verse 18, where he was referring to eating and drinking and finding satisfaction in the work that someone does. That is the lot that he's talking about. This simply tells me that the mere fact that you can eat and drink, or you can work, you can be able to work, the mere fact that you can put food on the table, that is a gift from God. It's not even by our own power that you can do or receive all those things. It is because of God's power. God gives us all the people that we have in our lives, all the things that we have in our lives, and all the abilities that we can do that make us happy today. But not only does God give us all those things that make us happy, but God also gives us the ability to enjoy those things. The same chapter 5 verse 19, Ecclesiastes, it says God gives wealth, possessions, and the ability to enjoy them. God gives us the ability to enjoy those things. Some of us think getting all those things that we desire or love, it means that automatically we'll be happy. It means that our happiness is guaranteed whenever we get all those things that we want, all those things that we desire. How many of us think getting 1 million rands will make us instantly happy? I know it will make me happy because I'm broke. How many of us think getting a job will make us happy? How many of us think if only I could get an iPhone, then I would be happy? Some of us believe getting a beautiful car or a house will make us happy. Some of us believe that achieving all our goals will make us happy. Achieving all our New Year's resolutions will make us happy. Improving on our talents, on our abilities will make us happy. How many of us are thinking, if only I could get ahead, then I will be so full of joy. And I know some are already thinking. I know some are already thinking, if only they could marry this handsome, very smart, talented, intelligent young man called Lutendo, then that joy would Not only these things, but with so many things we believe if we do or get them, then our happiness is guaranteed. The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 6 verse 2, it says, God gives some people wealth, possessions, and honor, so that they lack nothing their hearts desire. But God does not grant them the ability to enjoy them, and strangers enjoy them instead. This is a meaningless and grievous evil. God gives some people all that they desire, so that they lack nothing their hearts desire. But there is a huge but. God does not grant them the ability to enjoy those things. People, this tells me that happiness is not a 6-letter word. And that 6-letter word is choice. If God does not grant you the ability to enjoy something, there is nothing you can do in order to derive enjoyment out of that thing. You cannot choose to be happy. Yes, you can choose to do the things that you believe will make you happy, but that does not mean that you will be happy at the end. This also tells me that happiness is not a 10-letter word, and that 10-letter word is guaranteed. I remember in 2017, my phone had problems with the network, so what I decided to do is I decided to save up money to buy a Wi-Fi router. And I remember after saving that money, because it costed a lot, I was so excited. I went to the shop, I was still excited, bought the Wi-Fi router, left the store, I was still excited. On my way back to my room, I was still excited. When I got to my room, opened the Wi-Fi router, put in my SIM card, tested it out, I was no longer happy. And it's not because it wasn't working, it was working perfectly. But for some reason, I was no longer happy. I thought it would give me the happiness that I needed at that time, thinking my network struggles would be gone. But even after solving that, I wasn't happy at all. Solomon also found himself in an almost similar situation. Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verses 1 to 11. Solomon tried getting happiness from a lot of things. He tried getting happiness from wine. He undertook great projects. He thought being successful in those projects would actually make him happy. He was very wealthy. If you want to read about his wealth, I think it's 1 Kings chapter 10. That's where it talks about more about his wealth, how rich he was. He had 700 wives and 300 concubines. You know, some of us are just praying just for one, just to satisfy us. But he had 700 wives and 300 concubines. He had 1,000 women to satisfy him. He did not deny anything his eyes desired. He did not deny his heart any pleasure. That's verse 10 of Ecclesiastes chapter 2. Yet though, when he reflected on what he has done, what he has, he considered all of that meaningless. How many of us have been in such situations where we feel like we're supposed to be happy after getting or doing what we want, but ended up not being happy at all? It might have been in a relationship you entered with someone, might have been something you bought like myself, achieving a goal or doing so many other things. I remember this tweet that is trending that also appeared on my timeline yesterday. So basically, the person was just asking, what's eating you up? And one of the people replied and said the following. That person said that she's being eaten up by the fact that she's no longer happy. She got married a month ago and she made a mistake by actually marrying her husband. This tells me that getting your dream car is not a guarantee that you'll be happy. Getting rich and wealthy is not a guarantee that you'll be happy. Getting an iPhone is not a guarantee that you'll be happy. Getting married is not a guarantee that you'll be happy. But of course, getting married will definitely be happy for the rest of your life. I'm just kidding. But on a more serious note, it is not wrong to pursue all these things that we get happiness from. If you want to start a business and be your own boss and get rich, then do so. The church will even benefit from that. If you want to choose someone you believe can make you happy as a partner, then do so. And we'll celebrate with you even. If you believe a Toyota Ego will make you happy, then go buy it. There is nothing wrong with that. If you want to achieve your New Year's resolutions as well, by all means do so. And we can help you wherever you need help. The problem comes when we start putting our own happiness before God's happiness. The problem comes when we disobey God, all in the name of pleasing ourselves and trying to make ourselves happy. It does not make sense at all because God gives us all these things that make us happy. And He also gives us the ability to enjoy those things. Do we actually realize that God is in complete control of our own happiness? We don't have control over our own happiness. God is in complete control. You know, we are sacrificing the time to be gathered for Bible studies just to achieve our goals because our happiness in achieving those goals is more important. Yet, we want God to help us achieve those goals. And we also want Him to bless us with happiness in the process of achieving those goals. We want God to help us and make us happy in the things that are actually taking us far away from Him. Does that make sense at all? You know, even Solomon allowed his own happiness to come before God's happiness. How many foreign wives did he have? How many concubines did he have? Yet, he and all the Israelites were warned from the beginning that they shouldn't marry women who are foreigners, who are outside the tribe of the Israelites. And it's not because God did not want the Israelites to be happy. No. It's because God did not want the foreigners to turn the hearts of God's children away from Him. What happened in the end to Solomon? Solomon's heart was turned. I think I should actually read this. 1 Kings chapter 11. First Kings chapter 11 verse 4. It says, as Solomon grew old, his wives turned his heart after other gods, and his heart was not fully devoted to the Lord, his God, as the heart of David his father had been. He followed Ashtoreth, the goddess of Sidonians, and Molech, the detestable god of the Ammonites. So Solomon did evil in the eyes of the Lord. He did not follow the Lord completely, as David his father had done. And here is an interesting thing as well. When the foreigners turned Solomon's heart, it's not like they turned his heart completely away from God. They turned it to the extent that was it fully committed to God. Which means, yes, he did do some things that, yes, God would consider that acceptable to him. But to a certain extent, he was never committed fully to God again. And that did not make God happy at all. Bad company corrupts good morals. That's what our brother Baxter was preaching about last week. The friends we have, the partners we have. Do you think the Lord should have blessed Solomon with happiness from his relationships with his wives and concubines, even though they were turning his heart away from God? By the way, just to make that clear, that is a rhetorical question, so it only has one answer, and that answer is no. So if it's no, then why do we expect God to make us happy in our relationships with partners who take us further away from Him? Why do we expect God to make us enjoy the company of our friends who turn our hearts away from Him? Ecclesiastes chapter 2 verses 26, it says, to the person who pleases Him, God gives wisdom, knowledge, and happiness. You know, when we put our own happiness before God's happiness, we are actually showing that we don't believe in God. We do not really believe in God. Because if we really did believe in God, then we will believe when He actually says He gives us happiness. He gives us the things that make us happy and also happiness in those things. We are showing that we do not love God and showing that we do not trust Him at all. God gives us happiness, people. But what about true happiness? True happiness is also a four-letter word. One thing we have to realize is Jesus wants us to be happy. He wants us to have complete joy in our lives. Actually, He wants to share His own joy with us. The book of John chapter 15 verses 11. Jesus says, I've told you these things so that you can have the true happiness that I have. I want you to be completely happy. In NIV, it says, I've told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. What was Jesus telling His disciples? He was telling His disciples about Him being the true vine, that they should remain in Him. In verse 10, in John chapter 15, He even told them that if they keep His commands, they will remain in His love. Loving God is obeying His commands. And His commands also includes loving others, which is what He said also in verse 12. In simple words, God's joy will be in us when we obey His command. Our joy can only be complete when we obey God's command. If anyone here has ever told you, if anyone here or anywhere else has ever told you and said that my happiness is complete with you, or they said that you are the key to my happiness, or they said nobody in this world makes me as happy as you do, please know from today that is a lie. God is the only one who can give us complete joy. God is the key to our happiness. No one can make us as happy as God can. You know, I can easily remember my happiest moment last year. And it actually turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. You know, last year, as I'm still very, very young, in July I decided to attend the youth camp, the winter youth camp in Boku. And I remember during that time, I was in the process of booking leave, but another manager put me on his flight and was saying, no, I couldn't go. And I actually fought to get that leave so that I could attend the camp. During the youth camp, it was also the time of the World Cup. And those who know me so well know how much I love football. Yes. And just to give you context on how much I love football, on Friday there was a game, Arsenal versus Manchester United. What happened is I fell asleep during halftime, waiting for the second half. And when I woke up, immediately I realized I missed the game. And immediately I was just so sad and dejected. Because I wanted to really watch that second half because my team was playing well. At the youth camp, there was also a big game, which I actually missed, which was France versus Belgium. That was the semi-final. I did not even watch a single minute of that game. But for some reason, even though I was aware I missed a big game, I wasn't sad. I wasn't sad like I was on Friday. I was actually very happy. I remember watching the final as well. And those who remember the final know that it was an exciting final. The final scoreline was 4-2. And I remember thinking to myself, yes, it was an exciting final. But I did not get as much joy as I got from attending the youth camp. The joy that I had after the camp was honestly unexplainable. And in a year where I achieved and got so many things of my own, I'm telling you, nothing compares to the joy that I had then. Not even the joy that I got last year of graduating, even on my own birthday. That did not even come close to the joy that I had when I attended that camp. I cannot even pinpoint that it came from doing this or that at the camp. But all I know is that I was so full of joy after attending that camp. People, God wants us to be happy, and He wants to share His own joy with us. But we need to obey God to be completely happy in life. We need to obey God to have true happiness that comes from Jesus Himself and not from anything of this world. You should remember that also joy is one of the fruits of the Holy Spirit. Proverbs chapter 29 verse 18, it says, if a nation is not guided by God, the people will lose self-control, but the nation that obeys God's law will be happy. 1 Peter 1 verse 8, it says, you have not seen Christ, but still you love Him. You cannot see Him now, but you believe in Him. You are filled with a wonderful and heavenly joy that cannot be explained. The NIV also used the words inexpressible, meaning it's too strong to be described or conveyed in words. Psalm 16 verses 11, it says, you will teach me the right way to live. Just being with you will bring complete happiness. Being at your right side will make me happy forever. We're not just investing in our own happiness here on earth. We should also think about investing in the happiness that is to come after we have left this earth. We should invest into going to a place where there is no sorrow, where there is no suffering, where there is no scorching of hate. In conclusion, I just want to share the following with you. My friend last year, in an interview by one of the students at Trucks, she was asked, what is her aspiration in life? And she said the following, I just want to be happy. I really just want to be happy. I feel like a lot of things can influence what you want in life and your aspirations and whatever. But happiness is like the ultimate goal. Like you can literally achieve all your dreams and whatever you want. But if you are not happy, it's zero, it's null, it's void. There is a country called Bhutan in Asia. It's found close to China, next to the Himalayas. It is one of the poorest countries in the world. But in 2011, it was voted the happiest country in Asia. Even ahead of those big countries, those rich countries like China, India, Korea, and all of them. And that is because they do not use GDP to measure their worth as a country. So GDP is just, in basic terms, the value of all goods and services that are produced in a country. So they do not use that to actually measure the worth of their country. They use something called GNH, which stands for Gross National Happiness. In other words, they are prioritizing the happiness of their people over the economic wealth of their country. And that is why they are voted the happiest country in Asia. I think they were, in overall terms, they were 9th in the world. Ecclesiastes chapter 6 verse 3. It says, a man may have 100 children and live many years, yet no matter how long he lives, if he cannot enjoy his prosperity and does not receive a proper burial, I say that a stillborn child is better off than him. A stillborn child is a child born dead. Meaning that if you do not enjoy what you have, then a child born dead will be better than you. If you do not know what the four-letter word is, in happiness is a four-letter word, then I'm disappointed. It only means you have not been paying attention. That four-letter word is gift, people. G-I-F-T. Happiness is a gift from God. If you do not know what the four-letter word is, in true happiness is a four-letter word, then I'm also disappointed too. And that word is not gift you. That word is actually word. W-O-R-D. True happiness comes from obeying God's word. Quoting David Jeremiah, he says the following: true joy is a byproduct. It is not a goal. Byproduct meaning it is just an additional thing you get from doing something. And that something in our context is obeying Christ. God is in control of our happiness in this life and the life to come. Let us invest in our own happiness by investing in God's happiness. Thank you.